was always exciting around the Easter when the tournament was on, because the family name was in the paper, and I'd ask Dad about the tournament and he'd tell me that he was sponsoring the tournament.
The tournament started in '63, but I knew Eric for many, many years, ever since I came to Australia in '56. I knew him through the building industry because we were both working in the building industry.
My connection with Eric was, I was the president of the Austrian club. We were building the clubhouse. And Eric was a great help to us. He supported us left, right and center, as you say, no?
He was that sort of guy. He was a real generous guy. Very top fella.
He was a good friend, And he was so good to people too, they could have anything of Eric actually, So they all enjoyed him.
Well, I was involved with him as acting as an agent, a real estate agent for him. He was a major builder in Canberra, and indeed at one stage was building something like 280 houses a year, which at that stage was a lot of homes.
He had a lot of publicity through that too, He was one of the biggest builders in town, and all over that counts together, Knowing people and get to know people, So even Australian-wide, with the chess players, maybe.
I do know that each year that the tournament was going, he'd often mention that he was involved in it.
He never played, to my knowledge, in the tournament. Because like me, he'd get too nervous. He was a social player at home, played with my brother every night.
Well, he was a very enthusiastic man. Anything he ever got involved in, he went to the full length to make sure that it was successful.
I played in the first few, and then later I got involved more in the Doeberl Cup as well, And it was always up to say to Eric, look, how much would you like to give?
This is something that he was very passionate about and was keen to not only just start it, but to make sure that it continued. And I'm sure there may have been at different stages that the interest in it may have waned, and I think it was probably his enthusiasm that ensured that it continued.
I think he was very honoured that it became what it has become. And if he was alive today, I think he'd be really proud of what people have done with the initial concept.
It's unfortunately he did pass on at an early age and wasn't able to see the 50th year come up.
If Eric Doeberl somehow would now find out that it's still running,
I never dreamt, the heights it would reach, And of course, Mr. Doeberl, when he was alive, he wouldn't have dreamt it would evolve.
I'm glad I was a good friend of him, It was really enjoyable to know Eric,
I think it's amazing that our grandfather has actually helped a lot in making this a very important and special tournament. I'm very glad that I'm part of the Doeberl family and that I'm lucky enough to come here.
I just think it's just amazing what it's become. Yeah, very proud, sorry. Yeah.